Hello, hello. Welcome on in. It's another Neko stream. Happy Monday. How is everyone doing today? For myself, I can't say I have a lot of brain power today, but it's some. We cancelled last week's stream, so we'll have a little bit of a chill stream today. Just relaxing, vibing with some Ultima Underworld. The temperature's finally gone down for me for the moment. I think it's due to heat up again during the week, so won't that be lovely? But for now, we can stream and play some old school DOS RPGs. Won't that be nice? You'll notice the Poppy Cam is trained on her box, but at the moment she's not in her box. She has decided to move all around the place, evading my attempts at capturing her on camera. So we'll see if she goes back there, or if she's content to stay on the carpet there. Maybe I'll try and move the camera around. Load up Ultima Underworld and try and remember where we were up to last week. Well, not last week, 2 weeks ago. I did take the liberty of finally throwing out some stuff from our inventory and doing some training. Here we are in Lord Patricia's Keep. Got my bag of stuff, got an axe and a silver ring of protection. Oh, hello! That's nice. Every other time I've examined this ring, it's just been a silver ring. But now that we are convinced that it's a ring of protection, let's wear it. Actually, I tell you what are our stats right now? I mean, it might affect something like defense, perhaps? Or perhaps it'll just be a stat that we don't get to see. Defense is 8. Swimming is 0. Let's see if anything changes when we put this ring on. Defense is still 8. But let's assume that the magic is working as intended and we are actually going to get some benefit from wearing this ring. That's nice. It seems that my lore skill is getting better at identifying things. I was able to identify not this scroll, but this scroll is a scroll of Deadly Seeker. We've got a colourless potion of increased mana, which is going to be very nice. Dispel Hunger, yep. Scroll of Tremor, that's fun. Cure Poison, Water Walk. Never get these arrows right. And that's the ingredients for our mystery cooking recipe. Colourless Potion, Cure Poison, Yellow Potion, which is always going to be healing, and another Cure Poison. So I think we're set. We've got a bit of extra carrying capacity. I've dumped some of my gold, some of our gold, comrade, next to the Blackrock gem. And yeah, I figure today we could just go investigate that next dimension that's opened up for us, Talorus, and derp around there a bit. Nope, that's not the way out. And it just got dark. Let's cast a light spell. So I did increase the casting skill a little bit, hoping that... Wait, let's put it back on in-bet money again, because we do love that spell very much. Casting, yes. We've had a couple of that incantation failed for spells that we really don't want to fail on us. But hopefully getting that casting skill up will be... Even though generally I just tend to hit things with the axe. We've got all those magic runes. It would be a shame not to use them. Here we are at Blackrock Gem. Here's my big piles of stuff. We've got large blue gems, black pearls. I believe black pearl is one of the ingredients we need for Atara's wand. Weapons, things that we might be able to sell maybe. But so far we haven't really come across anything we want to buy, so having lots of gold isn't really that necessary. So Talorus, if we look at the map here, it's ice caverns, so T-A-L. Should be this one. We haven't used, we haven't obtained a gem from it yet, and had Nistel work his magic on it, so it's not permanently lit up like the others. We actually have to wait for it to light up. And let's just save here, why don't we? Right, just run through now. And then immediately fall and get attacked by strange creatures. What are they? Do you know what they are, Avatar? You see a strange substance. You see a peaceful Vors. Okay, they're peaceful. Hello, peaceful Vors. Can we talk to you? You get no response. They don't look particularly peaceful, but I'll take your word for it, Avatar. Empress, hello. Welcome on in. Yes, please do follow Empress Vel. She's been playing a lot of Detroit Become Human, and it's a cool game. Mr. Sinks, welcome on in. Apparently I'm a 2000s corny movie. I am especially corny, Mr. Sinks. Yes, that is correct. But I'm actually not from the 2000s, I'm from the 1980s, which just makes me even cornier. So the way we get back home is through this thing, this etched brass floor. And it's going to bounce us way up into the ceiling where we can leave. But for now, let's explore. We love corny. I need to lurky lurks now though, but I be here. Thank you, I appreciate you being here, Empress. Peaceful Vors. Okay, well, one direction looks as good as another. Let's just keep exploring. Very dark. We've got our light spell on, but it's still quite dark. There's another jumpy pad. I wonder if there's a better light spell I have access to now. There was that night vision one, yeah, but it's basically the same. It's just, it puts things in black and white. Very strange music here. So there's this ledge, made out of strange substance. Could probably climb up if we possessed any kind of physical strength at all, or if the game had, like, that ability. But instead, let's just walk over this brass plate. Whee! Oh, we failed that jump. So I'm guessing this whole area is just going to be a big maze. Slick blue floor. Okay, it's all slidey, is it? We have a slick purple wall. Is it a way down? Does it spell my doom? You see blackness. That's where we entered. I mean, sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? It kills us instantly? Hey, peaceful force. That means that's just a way down, and this is a way up. Oops, I said FN. So if we step on this, we'll just go back to the first floor. But, I mean, since we're down here, in the blue substance zone, kind of looks like the artist just scribbled a bit and said, here you go, here's your texture. It's an alien world, who's to judge? Lava. Okay, we've got hot lava here. We have a water walk spell, but I do not believe water walk applies to lava. Portcullis? Can we use the portcullis? It's locked. So although I played this game, you know, back in the day, I don't remember much about Talorus. Despite all the fancy colours and things, it's not super memorable. That plate didn't launch us into the air. I'm not really complaining, since I don't want to be launched into the air next to lava. But it's strange, is it not? Okay. You see a peaceful Talorid named Vors Ductusnor. Hello. I guess we can talk to you? Which is F4. I beg your pardon? Zippin, 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 zippin. How do we know this person is named Vors Ductusnor if we can't understand them? Can you understand me? Here comes a sketch gzif. Zipsems looks zif. What did you say? Piz comes zip, 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 comes zip, zip. Okay, right, yeah. I'm glad I decided I wanted to voice all the NPCs in this game. Ah, and Poppy has gone to her little hidey hole. Her box in the laundry room. Nice. At least there will be some sort of entertainment on this stream. You can see the Poppy cam. Can you understand me? I have now assimilated your language through telepathy. Communication is now possible. The Talorid emits a euphonious hum. Who are you? You must state your function code. The Talorid emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Vors Ductusnor. What are Vors for? Vors are sculpted for a variety of tasks. They perform most physical labor on Talorus, for one thing. They are also very effective couriers. Their function is to free Talorids for more important things. What sort of important things? You would have to ask one who does such things. I just scupped Vors. How are Vors made? Now that is an interesting subject. The process is similar to the way Talorids are scupped, but much simpler. Vors are much simpler creatures after all. Do tell. This scup chamber is controlled by a single designator over there on that wall. By connecting different information crystals to it, I modify the patterns, encoding Vors for whatever functions may be required. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Goodbye. Be seeing you. Okay, so this is, Vors. I can't type it correctly due to my key mapping, but that doesn't seem to really matter too much. Here's a Vors, and there's all manner of complicated looking controls. Oh no, I'm going to have to figure this out, aren't I? Oh, it's a designator, yes, of course. 8 directional switches. Another 8 directional lever. This is not going to be something we can brute force. But now we know where we can designate some Vors. I guess we just keep exploring. Oh, we've got another locked portcullis, I assume. These. When we get a key, we'll probably want to know where all the locks are. Way down. Sure is a big pit of lava here. Suppose they've got something in the center that we just can't see because it's too dark. Pile of debris. Broken sword. Good game. Aha! We have a strange crystal. Let's put that in our strange crystals bag. This is a storage crystal. Somehow I know this. The rest of this area seems to just be a garbage dump. There's a ragged scroll. Hello. Is this clues? The pages are blank. Okay. Don't think we need a blank scroll for anything. I can't help but pick through all of this random junk they've got here. Broken wand, boots, and a skull. What's interesting though is there seems to be a little passage beyond here. Kind of a Vors-shaped passage if I had to think of something. Like, I can't squeeze through there, but maybe a Vors could. Alright, I'll fill in this corner of the map, although I don't think it will actually have anything. And then I want to check out where this route goes. Just don't step in the lava. That's just the way we came in. Nothing like a little bit of dungeon crawling on a Monday afternoon, evening, whatever. Yeah, there's 2 passages out of here, and I think that's another bouncy plate going up. And hang about, this is just the portcullis that was locked. So what's the point of that if you can just go the other way? Let's go up here. Another way down. You can't expect these alien creatures to use stairs like normal people. Alright, and this seems to be kind of a symmetrical thing here as well. That's the center that we came into. So I guess just keep on exploring. We will surely find something. I mean, so far no enemies, which is nice. Ah, we've got another thingy. A peaceful Talorus named Data Integrator. Data Integrator, depending on their preference. Hello there. The Talorus emits a euphonious hum. Okay, we've learned that we have to introduce ourselves first. I am Avatar. I am Data Integrator. Oh, this one already understands English. Nice. What does a data integrator do? There are many sources of information, some complementary, some contradictory. When a Talorus has only one piece of information to act on, the course is clear. When there are 2 or more, they come to me. Very interesting. Usually my function is in dealing with the combination of information crystals. Of course, I am also answer simple questions as I am doing for you now. Cool, perhaps you can explain something. Explaining is indeed part of my function. Are your titles names or job descriptions? Who I am, and what I do, to me all these things are one, all the same. So it is with all of us. Okay. How can I read an information crystal? One does not access the information directly. The crystals are used to encode patterns into machinery, such as that in the scup chambers. Other machines copy patterns from one crystal into another, or manipulate patterns from one or more crystals to produce a crystal with a new pattern. Okay. Perhaps you can explain. Explaining is indeed part of my function. What do you people seek from life? Imagine an ant hill where each ant has become as a single nerve cell in a giant brain. Could any ant tell you what the brain wants? And yet, if any would know what shall become of us, it would be Futurian. Sieg Forturian. Okay, thank you. Game was a bit weirdly laggy there in the conversation. Okay, well let's record this person. Gareth, hello, how are you? This place looks colourful and weird. It is very weird. The wall is a strange substance, the floor is a green tile floor, and the ceiling is just, you know, the ceiling. We are in a dimension called Talorus, and so far nothing is actively hostile to us, but there's a lot of weird stuff. See some spacey tinkles? Yeah. You see colored disc. Okay, these feel like teleporters, but only one of them is non-active. Yeah. Oh, here's some blue substance wall. Yes. Alright, let's jump through this one and see where it takes us. Ah, I was right. Teleporter. Huh. I'm not on the map? I need to move around to do the auto map? No, I'm not on the map at all. Oh, and in fact, that's just the... I think I'm in the same room I was in before, except now I don't have my marker on the map. Maybe I should have saved before I jumped into these weird things. Okay, yeah, there, I'm back on the map again. That's weird. Yeah, why not just another quick save? And what happens if we go in this one? Definitely not on the map. But if we step on it again... Still not on the map. A little alarming. Not there. I mean, I was already lost between dimensions as part of the plot point of the main game. I suppose it doesn't matter if I get lost within those dimensions. But still a little concerning that I don't understand what these things are supposed to be doing. I mean, it could always just be a bug that the game isn't rendering my location. But no, see, we've gone down this corridor and it hasn't mapped it for us. I would like to go home now, please. This looks like a nightmare. Yeah, it's kind of, or some sort of acid trip. I mean, I suppose if this area just looks like the same area... Here we go, we're back on the map. Okay, let's not interact with these things anymore until we know what they're actually doing. Yeah, okay, we're auto-mapping again properly. Didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. We've got a new person here. You see a peaceful Talorus named Runekeeper. Ooh, runes. I like runes. He's got nothing but Kai stones. Okay. What are Cal stones? Hello. The Talorus emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Runekeeper. What kind of place is this? For that, you should speak to Historian. Cool. Tell me of these runes. This looks like you're inside some kind of animal. It does, kind of. And all of these Talorids, they seem to be like a hive mind. This area is rich in the necessities for production of these runes. This chamber has been allocated for the process. I ensure that rune production, storage, and transfer proceed unimpeded. How are the runes made? I only scan knowledge from crystals that is needed to repair malfunctions. I do not understand the entire process. Would it be alright if I took a rune? Alright. Transfers of materials and information from one location to another are only performed for the benefit of all. I do not understand the question. I think that's a yes. Can you make other kinds of runes? I was encoded for supervision of this rune type. Other rune type would require different encoding. Okay. Where are the runes transferred to? Entity known as Guardian teleports them elsewhere. Guardian helped establish current rune production procedures. Why do you need to produce runes at all? Procedures were modified. Procedures are only modified to improve efficiency for the benefit of all. Where are the runes transferred to? Guardian, are you sure this is a good idea? Procedures were modified. Procedures are only modified to improve efficiency for the benefit of all. Thank you for answering my questions. So it seems like this hive mind entity that we're in, Talorus, and these Talorids, it seems like the Guardian has come in and just kind of reprogrammed them. So now this, weird extra-dimensional organism is just creating rune stones that he's gonna take somewhere else. Oh, I missed a conversation option back there. Hang on. But we have... yeah, we have Cal already. We missed a conversation option. I'm Avatar. I am Runekeeper. I seek a magical gem. I know of no such thing. Seek Elon Siminator. Okay, we need to seek Elon Siminator. Goodbye. Hi everyone. Hi Master Lobar. How are you doing? No, I didn't actually want to talk to you right there. I'm Avatar. How's it going? I'm not too bad, Master Lobar. Just gonna have a nice chill stream today, wandering around Talorus. I cancelled stream last week because I really wasn't feeling alive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're skating along this passageway now. Thought that was just a small area, but this is actually part of a much bigger structure. Cool. What was I saying? Basically, yeah. damn, if only I had more stones that weren't just Cal stones. We're in Talorus. I have no brain, but maybe enough to stream. So we're just going to wander around here and chill. Yes. Talorus is a nice world, but most players hate it. How do you like it so far? It's different. We'll give it that. It is different. It makes a change from all of the other worlds that we've been through. So there's the runes. Hopefully it won't be too difficult for us to find the necessary Blackrock gem and give it a good magical infusing. Hello, Peaceful Fours. I have to say that the thing I like most about Talorus so far is that there's no hostile creatures. Nothing's trying to kill me for once. I suspect this will be a way down. Okay, no. You see a nutritious wafer. Yum yum. That guy looks hostile and derpy. Well, you're right, Gareth, he's derpy, but the tooltip says he's peaceful. He's like Blinky, the fish from The Simpsons. I like the textures in this a lot. Yeah, it's certainly a change, Tyrion Raider. Also, welcome on in. How are you doing? Glowing red path, glowing purple path, glowing red path. We've got some storage crystals there. So is the floor going to kill us the moment we step on it? Find out. Seems to be made of lava. Yeah, well, gotta be made of something. What tooltip am I using? Actually, the engine is struggling a little bit with rendering all of this flashing colors. If you have problems with flashing colors, maybe you should stop watching the stream a few seconds earlier. And we've got another storage crystal. Cool. Jam these in our backpack. What's this? A strange artifact. Yep, just some sort of strange artifact. Okay, well, we'll pick them all up. Maybe we can make sense of them. Oh, hello. What's this in the distance I see? I'm just here for the disco. Yeah, party, party, party. See an unblemished amethyst rod. Excellent. That is one of the things we need for Altara's quest. So we will take that and put it in the main backpack there. And I don't know if we need to pick up all of these, but I mean, we may as well. They're not super heavy. Oops. Seems to be, yeah, here we go. Last one. So we've got a bunch of these storage crystals now, which I'm sure will be definitely useful. And strange artifacts, which who knows. Let's keep exploring. Another peaceful Vors. How are you going, dude? Yeah. And this room has a bunch of weird bouncy red orbs splashing into water. You see a resilient sphere. Me Cleaver, hello. So when do you get a gun? Us Ultima still doing that bogus sci-fi stuff. I don't think you get a gun in this one, Jimmy. In fact, as far as I know, it was like Ultima 2 that gave you the phaser and the shuttlecraft and things like that. Yeah, whatever that thing is, it's called a resilient sphere. help but think it's going to damage us if we try and walk through. Okay. Can't grab one mid-air, can I? Always wanted my very own resilient sphere. You're unable to use that from here. Okay, I must have clicked on it successfully. Okay. Alright, well that was definitely a room. Oh, here we go. More of the sparkly things. Spacey twinkles. Where are we? Okay. More spacey twinkles. Let's avoid stepping on those for now. Yeah, I remember watching a commentary of the Ultima games and was mind blown on how much sci-fi the old games had before leaning back into fantasy. Yeah, they've kept with it a little bit, but mostly in terms of references to Wing Commander being another Origin game. Ultima 7 had a crashed Kilrathi ship in the farm of Mac the farmer. You see a peaceful Talorus named Dialogican, and a peaceful Talorus named Dialogican. Okay, this is the same Talorus, but there's two of them. Hi. Then we shall increase to the sector. That would be most excellent. Have alt flare rods been behaving properly? Look, an alien creature wishes to speak with us, but dialogue is for two, and that would make three. I have a notion. Let us continue our work and speak with the creature in between, thus inventing trialogue. A splendid notion. You are most clever. Maybe they're two different Talorus, but they have the same name? Yeah, Tyrian Raider, I think they are both dialogician, but they are intended to work as a pair. I am Avatar. My, how formal. The subject I came to discuss is no longer relevant. Then I need to say nothing to you at all. Goodbye. What is a dialogician? When it is necessary for Talorus to speak with each other, they often lack the ability to think of the proper things to say. Yes, so we provide them with phrases and sentences to suit their needs. Our storage room is full of them. Feel free to try out a few. Ooh, sounds fun. I seek Philosophist. That function no longer exists. Were you sculpted at the dawn of time? The things we say to each other, those are lines of dialogue we are testing out between each other before providing them to others. Indeed, that is why there are two of us. Let's try out some more lines now. Perhaps they were conjoined twins that somehow separated themselves. Perhaps Coriola's theory needs to be modified also. How do you know which sentence to give them? Ah, knowing that is most important part of being dialogician. To be precise, if we didn't know, we'd be something else entirely. What colors are required at this time? Black, silver, and gold. I wonder if that's a clue. Can you help with me something? That could mean, is there something, anything at all, we could help you with? To that, we would surely answer in the affirmative. Or you might have some specific thing in mind. Then we would have to know which thing it was. Yes, some things we can help with, while others we cannot. It should be moved some distance to the south. I believe you are correct. What distance would be optimum? Waiting for dialogue to load. Can you help me find a magic gem? No, most certainly not. To be precise, we cannot provide the slightest assistance with such matters. Okay, fine. I seek Philosophist. That function no longer exists. Were you scupped at the dawn of time? Can you help me with something? Yes. Da-da-da. Yep. Cool. This is the new method I have devised. It is somewhat inefficient, but clever nonetheless. Can you help me speak with the Illuminator? Yes, we can help with that. With that we could be most helpful. Will you help me with this then? No, not at this time. In other words, we could help, but we will not. Thank you so much. So kind. Surely no more efficient method can be found. Ask Guardian. If there is a better way, Guardian will know. I think there's one more question under 3 that we haven't asked. Which means we have to go through this bit of dialogue again. I don't know why this section is so laggy with the dialogue. Magic Jam. Okay, if you were me, what would you say to you? Good question. I might say, how are you so blessed as to be dialogician? Well, I might say, how many granules are in Freemic Pulsany? How many granules are in Freemic Pulsany? I've always wondered. Why, 602, I believe. Oh, how interesting. What question contains the word armadillo for no apparent reason? Alright, farewell, wordy ones. Was Magic Gem dealt with properly? Guardian took it to an appropriate place. Ooh, they've just mentioned something that's relevant to our interests. If Cosmos were shaped that way, Corollis effect would work differently. Perhaps Corollis theory needs to be modified also. Oh, excuse us. Yes, indeed. Farewell, strange creature. Phew, we escaped the dialogue. And I assume here is their storage, where they contain... where they have many other dialogue lines. Yes, here we go. Can't talk to that, that's understood. Here, Ragged Scroll. Alright, let's see what sort of sentences they have on storage. As production increased the cycle, these runes have great virtue. I must align a biphasal controller with a scup pattern matrix in a delgnizator. What oscillation frequency will produce XOR resonance? And how may I engage scup interlock? Is that's the scroll? That's the scroll. I wonder if we will need to engage scup interlock at some point as part of this quest, but let's keep looking. We might find a clue. Something is definitely lagging DOSBox out today. I don't understand what. You read the scroll. How many Vors are required to operate the Flegzingonger? That sounds like a light bulb joke. You read the scroll. The alien bird is very nice. It swallows fish and slides on ice. They've discovered penguins. Sorry, chat. It looks like we're going to be here in this room for a little bit. Please entertain yourselves with the poppy cam. Get up, stretch your legs, grab a snack. You see a ragged scroll. You read the scroll. I have failed in my function. Your termination is now imminent. Delightful. Read the scroll. I will choose the black rock. I will choose the white rock. Okay, they're playing a game. Read the scroll. You are sweating like a pig. Correction. Pigs don't sweat. Well, one could still sweat like a pig then, it's just that you would be complimenting them on their lack of sweatiness. Read the scroll. Uljaja est bua asful nabraf. I don't know what to make of that. That could be some clue for some other language later on. We'll chuck it back on the wall. You see a ragged scroll. Guess what? What? That's what. This is not efficient behavior. Oh, those jokester Talorids. You read the scroll. How many Vors does it take to scup a light sphere? Here's the light bulb joke. None. Vors cannot scup. Dingledoggen. You see another ragged scroll. You read the scroll. Guardian is efficiency. Talorified. Yes, I must agree. Yes, I think everyone must agree with the Guardian's tenets. Ragged scroll. I must make the Vors more aggressive. No, I think they're fine as they are, thank you. Scroll. Your aura has stopped glossifying. Is it going to be like the last scroll I read has some very important clue? Have you heard of these things called doors? Yes, they are very strange. Okay, well, I'm glad that they do not have doors here in Talorus. Instead we have this big old labyrinth of chambers of things. So here we've got the dialogue people. And, you know, I guess we'll just complete a circuit of this whole area and see what we've got to find. We've got a Blackrock gem to find. We want to talk to that guy that they said. Got it written down. Senator. But yes. I think. Oh no. It's on the window. Yeah, I think it's just going to be one of those where we need to walk around talking to everyone for a bit. We've got another room going down here. Actually, the first one we discovered. Hello, peaceful Vors. How are you doing? Can I just squeeze past? Thank you. And we've got another Talorid named Ultima. Hey. Just the Talorid I was looking for. The room is very dark. I just wanted to have a look. Talorid emits a euphonious hum. I'm Avatar. I am Ultima. What is your function? There is complexity. In swirling eddies of order and chaos, strands of information arise spontaneously. Sometimes higher level patterns emerge. By analyzing these, the observer becomes part of the pattern. Do you comprehend? Of course I do. I am very smart. May your understanding grow with the passing cycles. I have a question for you. I have no question to ask you. Makes total sense, right, Gareth? Yeah. Glad such smart people are in my chat. What do you know of the Guardian? Function code Guardian is used to refer to extremely dense information pattern, which is local extension of extra-dimensional conglomeration. Hey MZZ, Jambas! Welcome on in. You're dumb. That's okay, MZZ. Who can help me find what I seek? Without proper constraints upon data, search time rises exponentially. One must use limits that qualify an achievable objective, but one that still has value. And yet, those limits themselves are data which one must seek, leading to potential infinite regress. How are the video games? They're alright. We are in a dimension called Talorus, which is all sorts of weird and fanciful, trippy stuff. And I have no brain with me today, so this is fine. I can just derp around, and we can vibe with the weird alien stuff. Good to have you in here. And we have a puppy cam too. See, she's in her box. She's been retiring to her box quite a lot, most afternoons. And I don't think I should take it as a personal offense. She's next to the water heater, which is slightly warm. So I think she can be comfy and warm in there. Puppy jail. Quite the opposite, really. She likes her box. It's very rare that we use her box to transport her to the vet or something like that, so she's comfortable enough with it that she'll just hang out there. How's the MZZ? Was surprised to see you streaming today, even though you did say that it was a public holiday for you. Damn Melbourne Indians. Yeah, public holidays. I'm just straight up not taking work on Mondays. We have to increase the insulin we inject our cat. Blood sugar has been too high. Aww, poor kitty. Yeah. Give your cat some pets for me. Melbourne. Yes. All my team are in Melbourne, so I had a day off too. I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, but who's gonna know, right? The whole team is off for the Labor Day. You already quit, so screw. Oh, that would also, yeah, that would also influence my decision. Are you just trying to confuse me? Chaos is a natural state, just as much so as order. There is no need to seek one over the other. Okay, goodbye. We did not get a good answer out of this one. But that's the room of the LM Doozy. Onwards, we must keep exploring. I think we need to find a historian and a futurist. More weird sparkly things, don't trust them. They might have been teleporting me to the other corners of the area, but I'm just not sure. Futurian, hello! What is in store for Talorids? I am Avatar. There are matters for you to discuss with Historian. After that, you will come to me again. Okay then. Know the future, first we must know the past. Come on, little Voros. Let me through. That's a good Voros. Come on. There we go. Oh, we've got more disco flooring. Avert your eyes, people with epilepsy. What's this? Historian. Hi. The Talorus emits a humophonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Historian. Actually, yeah, what is that strange protrusion you have? This one doesn't look quite the same as the others. I mean, it's kind of rude to just comment on that. This is the first time we've met Historian here. It's, you know, you don't comment on people's strange protrusions. But tell me about your world's past. To tell of the past is my function. Others know nothing of what happened before their scupping, so Historian must make sure it is not lost. Each new Historian absorbs knowledge from the one before. Do go on. Since you are not of this world, I should tell you of our kind first. Our past goes back far indeed. Just as ants work together in colonies as one complex organism, we Talorids are evolving towards perfect synthesis into one great single being. Sounds very Mistborn. I guess. How fascinating. You might think the individual would lose identity, lose what made each of us special, but this was not so, not before he came. Life was richer and individuals grew more coordinated. Each pursued individual goals, had hopes and fears as before, but also there were higher goals of benefit to all. Less pollution, end to war, exploration of other dimensions. Who came? What did he do? Guardian came. Explained his function was to improve systems, increase efficiency. Made many suggestions, ways to increase production of materials. All were used, all works quite well. But he has come to be allowed too much freedom to change our system. He is not of us, he is not Talorus. What else has he done here? We are too compartmentalized now, each knowing only of their own function. I think Guardian arranged this to weaken us. Now Guardian can do as he pleases. Many of the things we produce are now of no use to Talorids, but those that make them do not question what they are for. You, besides myself, have enough information to suspect that Guardian is evil. Does he suspect you oppose him? Perhaps, but change comes slowly on Talorus. If it is a century or two before I go to the lava, how much can I accomplish in that time? Guardian is not worried. Can't you do anything to stop him? It is not my role to act, but to inform those that can of what has gone before. And in time I will be replaced by new Historian, sculpted to see Guardian's way. What is that strange protrusion you have? I've got to ask. After many millennia, the accumulation of small imperfections causes a Talorus to show outward signs such as this. Before long, I will be sent to the lava pits to have my components reclaimed, and a new Historian will be sculpted to replace me. Several more protrusions may manifest before then, however. Oh, I see. In times past, all Talorids continued to function until they expired, but Guardian has taught us many ways to increase efficiency. There have been many changes, this is one of them. What was yesterday is today. What will be tomorrow, only Futurian knows. I need your help? Oh, with what do you require assistance? I seek a magical gem. I have knowledge of the gem you seek, but you are not Talorus. If you do something to help us, I will give you the information in return. Then I shall free you from the Guardian. Can such a thing be possible? and yet, if it can, I must do whatever I might to assist you. Let me think. What in the past might aid you in this? Take your time. I have it. Several cycles ago, Guardian modified the programming of the Billy Scup chamber. Our kind had 3 sexes, just as yours has 2. But now we have only 1, in the name of greater efficiency. I see. Historian wants to get laid. How will this help me? Guardian's control of our destiny is centered on the Billy Scup chamber, for through the patterns we are made with, Guardian can determine our goals. Please continue. To maintain his control, Guardian had Dr. Snore sculpt that would see things Guardian's way. Normal Dr. Snore would not operate Billy Scup chamber in such a manner. As historian, I know where information crystal with original Dr. Snore pattern is. Where is it? It was sent down to the lava pit for recycling 1,000 of your years ago. That's the first one that I found. I have it. Fortunately, the conveyor only moves an inch or 2 per year. You should be able to find the crystal amongst the debris to the north of the lava. Is crystal EOY2. Thank you, I'll set out at once. What should I do when I found it? Yeah, because I actually have found it. That I cannot say. I only know the past, and Talorus has never been rescued from alien fiend by brave hero before. Only one thing for historian to say when someone seeks advice for that which has never happened before. And what would that be? Seek the Futurian. That which you will do lies in the future, and that is Futurian's domain. I wish you luck, Avatar, for hope rides on your shoulders. There was a time when we knew love, and beauty, and laughter. I do not know what these things are, but I would have my people feel them again. Now please go. I grow weary and must rest. So I must be going now. Yes, you must see to present and future while I dwell here and adrift in memories of the past. Go then. What a pleasant Talorus. Just hanging out here in his disco chamber. Its disco chamber. They had 3 sexes and now they have just the 1. So let's mark historian on the map, although I think we've gotten everything we need from them. And Futurist was back here, weren't they? Let's just pop back down the corridor and learn our future. Also, yeah, this is the backpack that we've picked up. We threw the original storage crystal in here, and then we threw like every other storage crystal we ever found in here. We've looted their entire collection of storage crystals, but I think the one we want would be the first slot here. So if we can't find a way to identify them, then that's how we can get it. Hi, Futurian. The Talorus emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Futurian. I presume you'll be wanting to ask about how a new Dr. Snore can be sculpted with the old patterns. I, historian, sent me. You play an important role in the future of Talorus. Normally my guidance is given to my own kind, but in this case it is quite appropriate for me to help you. What must I do? There are 3 things you will take with you to the Billy Scup chamber. Billy, or is it Billy? I'm just going to keep calling it Billy. First, the information crystal the historian told you of with the old Dr. Snore pattern. Second, a crystal with the proper program to encode this pattern into the scup chamber control mechanisms. Howdy, Steph. How are you doing? Good to see you here. This crystal awaits you in the chamber behind me. How did you come to have it here? As Futurian, part of my function is to keep my necessity chamber supplied with various items that individuals who come to me will be requiring at some point in the future. Handy. Looks like I'm staring at the worst case of a cataract. Yeah, or some sort of diabolical egg. Great, enjoying the cool change. It has been nice, hasn't it, Steph? I think the forecast for my end is that it's going to heat up again. But hopefully, summer can just go away and things will cool down permanently. This level is pretty cool if I remember. It's kind of trippy. Yeah. Or I guess I mean realm. Yes, it's a dimension. What if I take something meant for someone else? Then one of two things will occur. Either you will return the item before the individual it was placed for comes for it, or you will eventually make use of the item yourself, possibly many years in the future. Or, actually, it is possible you will convey it to someone who will use it themselves. But we digress. Hey, this Talorus is speaking quite cleanly. Music is unsettling, I'll give it that, yeah. The third item you will take with you is a designator. These items, along with some form of weapon, will prove sufficient. Why will I need a weapon? The death of the Billy Scup Dr. Snore is the only way to gain access to the Billy Scup chamber and to trigger the production of a new Dr. Snore. Normally, only Dr. Snore can open the chamber doors, but upon death the chamber begins to produce a new Dr. Snore automatically. In addition, the chamber doors open in case there is some malfunction to be repaired. Otherwise, we might be stuck with no Dr. Snore and no way to produce one, but Futurians past anticipated such problems and made allowances. What else must I do? The last thing you must know is how to utilize the designator. The data integrator possesses this knowledge. You will acquire it there. I see. There is one other thing you do not strictly need to be informed of, but as your actions will serve to benefit Talorus in the long run, sorry for the background noise, I will warn you. Warn me of what? Shortly before you came here, I informed Guardian that your actions would prove detrimental to the Guardian's goals. Guardian will increase Vor's production and modify Vor's encoding to make them attack you. You will experience the first of these attacks fairly soon. Oh no! Oh, those peaceful Vors. Whose side are you on anyway? To have lied to the Guardian would have led to my demise. In some situations, this would not be inappropriate, but my presence will be important following your actions in the Billy Scup chamber, so sacrificing myself was not indicated. You say so. I have said all that is needful at this time. Now you shall go and do what you are destined to do. Before I go, how is it that you speak my language so much better than all the other Talorus? In the future, Talorus has much greater contact with other dimensions, including yours. This eventually leads to greater mastery of alien languages. As Futurian, naturally, I am already attuned to that future state. Wild. Alright, well, you've got a storage room of important items people will need in the future, so let's loot whatever we can find in here. Fish! Storage crystal. Is that the storage crystal that we need? Nope, there's lots of them. Hooray. We'll sort those out later. Unblemished sapphire, don't mind if I do. Nutritious wafer, oh yes. Curious implement. Looks like the fork of Horroclation. Use curious implement on what? There is no lock on that. Oh, interesting. I think this is a key. Hang on. Left click to pick it up and use it. And right click to... I think it's a key. Smooth scroll. What do we have here? You read the scroll. For Avatar, control the crystal M4Y8. M4Y8. Mate. This is the controller crystal, mate. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the one that will let us reprogram the Designator. Put it separately. Some more food. Grey stone. This grey stone could be of immense importance. I'm glad I only really got into gaming in PlayStation 1 era. I don't think I could have handled the music on these games. Although SNES had some great music somehow. SNES was pretty amazing music. I mean, I'm thinking Chrono Trigger in particular, since that came up in discussion the other day. Yeah, Super Nintendo era was great. Honestly, Nintendo era wasn't too bad either. I had games like Solstice, which put a lot of effort into making some good tunes come out of those chips. Chrono Trigger's a masterpiece. Oh yeah. Like, it doesn't matter who you speak to. If they've played it, they love it. Oh, hey, there's some of these resilient spheres that were bouncing around in that other room. Cool. I don't know why I would want one, but we're taking one. And another ragged scroll. What does this say? You read the scroll for Elum Simulator. So I probably don't need these. And the music's phenomenal. Hi peeps. Hi son. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome on in. A piece of wood. A strange artifact. Storage crystal. Piece of wood. Okay. I was hoping for some awesome magical weapon that I could use to defeat the Guardian, but apparently Futurian here did not account for that. Yeah. Do better next time. So now we still need to get a Designator. The shoulder is hurty? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, son. Make sure you rest up. Don't be so hunched over the computer like I am. Maybe, you know, lie down for a bit. How are you fine peeps doing? I'm not doing too bad, son, thank you. It's a little cooler today than it has been, so I'm not completely melted. Oh, here we go. We see a hostile Vors. They're just going to fight us now. Question, who counts as fine peeps? Why, you do, Steph. You are the finest peep of all. I managed to tear a ligament off the bone, so I have the world's tiniest surgery last week. Hang on, let's get our axe out, because this thing's about to attack us. Okay, they're not too difficult, and we reached level 10! Yay! They're not too difficult, but I was just thinking, in terms of preparing ourselves against the hostile attack of these Vors, we could prepare something like... Be a good spell. Oh, Valor increases your fighting abilities. So that is Quas and Corp. Plus, yes. And we'll just preload IBM because that's nice to have. I assume it'll stop being hurty in a few days, but apparently I'm looking at a 6-month recovery with lots of painful physio. Ow. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, son. Best wishes for your speedy recovery. So there's the historian. We haven't explored everywhere else here yet. There's the rune person, dialogue, Sumator. Wasn't there another room we already found with data integrator, this room. So yeah, we'll just go along that way and explore the rest of the map. As a fine peep, I report that I'm doing well, though on the front wheel of my bicycle suffered mental fatigue issue. Ooh. That sucks. Okay, so that's the historian. Oops, we're still in talk mode. Avatar. I'm historian. I must be going now. Yes, you must see to this present and future while I dwell here amidst the memories of the past. Go then. Tire exploded as a result. It was loud. Wow. I'm a historian. I must be going now. Yes. We've learned all we can from historian, I think. What is with this room? It's all lumpy and stuff. Looks like we can get out of there if we fall in, which is good. I just went through months of rehab myself. Is not enjoyable. Okay, I think we've just got a weird room here. In case this dimension wasn't weird enough as it is. Yep. Maybe this is like their entertainment lounge. Oh, thank goodness we got up. Okay, we're not out yet. Level designer is pulling pranks on us. On the bright side, there's no way rehab can be as bad as last time. Careful what you say. Oh, son. Yeah. I wouldn't jinx myself if I was you. Here we go. Billy Scup, Dr. Snore. Wait, this is the one we met downstairs, isn't it? I'm Avatar. I'm Dr. Snore. It has no accurate translation in your language. What does a Dr. Snore do? In fact, I am not just any Dr. Snore. I am Billy Scup, Dr. Snore. Only one that is. I thought we met one downstairs, though. Please tell me more. You know, if you ever come to talk with me, it has been several hundred of your years since the last such occasion. That is too bad, for my function requires large mental capacity. Thus, I am capable of lengthy and interesting conversation. How interesting. I am sure you would like to hear about my function. It is one of the most fascinating and important in all of Talorus. Surely. Scup chambers are used to produce new Talorids to replace those that expire through accident or age. The process combines means magical, mechanical, and biological. Before leaving the scup chamber, the new Talorus has all the knowledge required for its function encoded into it as well. All this is supervised by Dr. Snore. I basically crushed my entire torso, not my torso, from ass to shoulders 6 years ago. Rehab process only wound down about a year ago, but I'll be taking physio for it for the rest of my life. Wow. What's your precious torso, son? But the Billy Scup Chamber is special. It controls the basic programming of all of the Scup Chambers, contains master patterns for all types of Talorids, so you see my function is very important. I have sufficient knowledge of all patterns to repair any flaws in Scup Chamber programming, thus my expanded mental capacities. Option 2. Excuse me, but I really need to ask you a question. Now, what was I saying? Oh yes, now that Guardian has helped reduce complexity of Talorid encoding by eliminating unneeded characteristics, I have much excess capacity left over for other uses. That's the reason I managed to injure my shoulder now. The ligament was already damaged. Oh, it's knock-on effect. Sucks. Before we had 3 different sexes, far more patterns to know, and many Talorids had excess and unnecessary capabilities. Still, I'm glad to have mine. I see. I have developed a sense of humor. Perhaps you can appreciate it, being a strange creature from another world as you are. You see, this door leads to the Billy Scup Chamber. But many years ago, the eye fell down from the sign. But instead of putting it back, I left it on the floor as a joke. Is that not funny? Aye, yes, very funny. I'm glad you think so. Come back in a few hundred years when I have time to think of another joke. Yes? Oh, that was the end of the conversation, was it? Okay, so you're a bit, eccentric for a Talorid, and that's already saying a lot. Here is the signage. The plaque reads, Billy Scup Chamber, Dr. Snore only. And sure enough, I think these are basically locked until the Dr. Snore suffers a terrible accident. Should make an effort to come back in a few hundred years just to see the look on their face. Yeah, extreme retro gaming. We're just going to save here, and in 200 years, on whatever successor to Twitch TV is in place that beams streams directly to people's brains, we'll see if they've got another joke for us. So let's mark that on the map. See, the thing is, I could have sworn that the one we encountered on level 2 was that actual creature. Just mark it in my calendar, yeah. So there's probably nothing else on this route to this downward place, and I guess I'm gonna go there and confirm my suspicion. What's this parchment? Oh, look at that. Okay, there is something here. It's a hostile Vors. How about you? We need to make the Vors peaceful again. You can't be killing these cute three-eyed lava creatures. Also, I guess we're poisoned now. Hooray. Our might spell ran out while we were talking with the what's his face? Hello. Oh, a hardly used light sphere. I thought this might be a Blackrock gem. Your hands are full. So this is like... Yeah, there we go. Bright lights. Might keep that for later, actually. Okay, crazy tangent. No worries, son. This stream is built for crazy tangents. But I have to use some special secure software on my phone for work, and you can't modify when calendar sound alerts play. They just happen whenever the appointment is marked in the calendar. It's driving me crazy. That would drive me crazy, son. I make it a point of not linking my phone with my work accounts, because if I did that, like if I just wanted to be able to check my work email from my phone, I would have to officially let the work policies apply to my phone, which includes potentially remote wiping my device, and no thank you. If they want me to check email while I'm not on duty, they can bloody buy me a phone. Okay, there's a switch here and a brass floor thing. And stepping on it did nothing. Shall we save, actually? Modern Android has a work profile that isolates that. They can only remote wipe that profile. Yeah, Gareth, it would sure be nice to be on modern Android. My phone is on Android 6. The Poppy Cam is on a more modern version of Android 8 than my actual phone. Let's flick this switch and see what happens. Butt kiss. I'm sure you get paid well enough to afford a Samsung. I could, Gareth. It's just that I went and did a crowdsourced Indiegogo thing for a replacement phone back in 2020, I think it was. No, it was like the end of 2019. So, you know, it's crowdsourced manufacturing, and then 2020 happens and supply chains kind of break down, and they say almost definitely, certainly, probably this year it'll be done. Not allowed to work anything work related on anything but that specific work phone I've been issued. Not even allowed to do something insignificant on a colleague's phone. Huh? Buy a new Samsung every 2-3 years at this point. It's just easy. I guess. I like my gimmicks. I like having a proper keyboard or a infrared camera or stuff like that. I think we might have to drop an object onto that plate and then flip the switch to do something to it. But we'll see. My new job does say we have to use a phone, but they do pay for it. That's not bad. We use Android phones, but all the software is custom government software. Oh, that sounds terrible, son. Government software is always a nightmare. Alright, yeah, this is our way down. We can go down. And... Yep, hi. Get the axe out again. Why was I not holding my axe? Oh! One hit KO. Nice. And this portcullis, I reckon, could be opened by this weird tuning fork. The key does not fit. Huh. Well, we've confirmed it's a key now, at least. Work issued my phone at no cost to me too, but it's not my phone. I'm not allowed to take it home, but if I quit my job, I'd have to hand it in. Yeah, sucks. Just give people perks, you know? It's not as if after someone's worked with that phone for 2 or 3 years that you're gonna get much out of it as a second-hand one. I'm also basically forbidden from doing anything with it that modifies it in any way. Wow. Well, you know, like making calls on it or receiving SMS, That would modify files on the phone, son, so you could argue that you just have to leave it switched off at all times, otherwise you're modifying it. Okay, I don't think we need the might spell for these Vors at all, actually. Oh, that's a lot of them. I think this is where they've been coming from, the new reprogrammed ones. Also, we're still poisoned. I should probably do something about that. Poison, poison, poison. Potion. Can we talk to this one? Right, so this is the Vor's Dr. Snore. So I guess this Dr. Snore is just about creating more Vors, whereas the one upstairs is the Dr. Snore responsible for creating new Talorus. And it's because I work in the healthcare system, so while it's basically not warranted ever, virtually everything I use the phone for is considered private privileged information. Yeah, you've got to be careful with all the PII stuff. I'm just going to treat myself to a chocolate. Captain Sumi, hello! Good to see you, Sumi. Let me just mute while I nom on this. How are you doing, Sumi? Your shadow. Captain Sumi is another member of Shedford Hollow, which is the Discord that I'm in. It's a cool place full of nice streamers, and we have a variety of interests and are in a variety of time zones. So yeah, check out the Discord here. That's not how you spell Discord, Nico. And again, I apologise if there's any background noise from the possibly drunk people outside who are yelling, because this is where I live. I'm alright, still a bit snot-nosed, but getting better. How are you? That's good to hear. Don't work too hard, Sumi, if you're feeling a bit under the weather. I'm doing okay compared to last week, which was just ridiculously hot. I have, just the tiniest bit of brain power, and I'm directing it towards this stream for the benefit of everyone who wants to relax and watch some retro DOS RPGs. Why is the Discord still not functioning? Ultima Underworld, hello Son of Old, welcome on in. It's actually kind of a pain because it massively limits what I can communicate with my clients over telecommunication. Yeah, I guess that's true. The Discord link does not work. Yeah, that's interesting. That's, my bot died? No way. My bot is invincible. 07? Yeah, the Robot Neko is still going. But for some reason, the Discord command has failed me. How strange. List of commands. It's loaded. I was making some changes recently, and me being me, I just kind of YOLO'd it and deployed it to production. So it's possible I've broken something. I'll look into that later. Yeah. And thank you, Sumi, for posting the Discord link. Come join Shedford Hollow. It's quite a welcoming place. 07 reminds me that I need to dust off my spaceship. Yeah, true, Gareth. I I haven't played in a little bit. Like, now that the Thargoid invasion has been in full swing, I played a little bit, but Thargoids are still really tough to kill, so I haven't had success there. And yeah, lots of other games demanding my attention too. Pro developer moves, exactly. Just deploy to prod. What does it matter? I am Avatar. I am Vor's Dr. Snore. Why did the Vors attack me? I never felt like kitting out my ship specifically for killing them. Yeah, I was kind of neutral towards the Thargoids, I guess. It's only with the recent developments in the storyline that humanity has pissed them off enough that they're coming to attack us. And I think, you know, it's probably a justified attack. We provoked them. But nevertheless, some of those bounties look quite tempting. So if I can kit out a ship to do it, maybe I'll give that a go. Storyline is a stretch for that game. Yeah, weekly updates where they occasionally change some stuff and post some news. Still, the actual attack stuff that they've implemented recently is kind of interesting. Like, systems are being completely taken over. Hey. Ooh. Among other functions, Vors are sculpted to neutralize harmful external entities, much like white blood cells. Are you a harmful alien? No. I am confused now. This data contradicts data that Guardian told me. I must seek Data Integrator at first opportunity and resolve this. Goodbye. Be seeing you. The weekly Galnet article you read while farming, yeah. And occasionally an interesting community goal. Or an opportunity to make some money, but with some plot attached. Still, it's nice sometimes playing that game just to hang out in space. So, here is a designator. I wonder if I just pull it out of this machine, will it stop creating hostile Vors that want to attack me? And can I reuse this for the other dealie? I suppose we could check the VOD and see if the controls were set differently when we first came down here, and maybe we could make the Vors to not be harmful at us anymore, but it might not be possible. Let's push this button. Just poke random buttons. What's the worst that could happen? I think we need to talk to the data integrator person now. Possibly show them. Oh, here we go. Still hostile, are you? Why are you so short? Yeah, I'm kind of liking this dimension. It's just different, you know? You get bored of talking to just another generic humanoid been enslaved by the Guardian. Wait, no, I want the thing out, and I want to attack Vors. Is this the way up? Who knows? We're poisoned again. Why does every enemy have poison? We had a scroll of cure poison in here somewhere. Ragged scroll of cure poison. And we can cast in-bet money. Up our health a little bit. Right. I'm sure there's an exit here somewhere. Here we go. So we need to talk to the data integrator, who is all the way over that end. I think there's some of these passages we haven't actually explored yet. that we might be able to take. And either way, we should probably explore the center of this area. So if we went this way, down the slip-and side, we bounced over that, and we, okay, yep, we've landed back in the center, and we're still bouncing. Let's settle that. We can explore a bit more. I think we've found everyone we need to talk to. Let's do a little quick light spell. It's a bit gloomy here. Nice. Welcome in, QTRF. How are you doing? Do I need a beer? Actually, I find beer gives me gas these days. I'm getting old. Wouldn't mind a cider though, if you've got one. Oh great, there's these things up here now. How about you? I have a bottle of Kipperberg. Nice. Well, empty. You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Well done. This bouncy pad is not very easy to use. Maybe if I run across it. There we go. Where are we on the map? Yeah, so I guess there's 4 rooms like that surrounding the central area. And we need to go to the data integrator person. It's a lovely drink though. You're a scrumpy man. I kind of like the... Sorry, brain is not working today. And it has actually been a while. Come on, Neko, this is like the brand that you like. Yeah, Clouded is grumpy. I kind of prefer the clearer one. What's the name of it though? Like I recognize it by the cans. I'll drink anything wet? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually had a large amount of alcohol. Things like depression from being locked up for a while, or self-imposed isolation anyway, mean that it's probably not a good idea to just keep drinking, and it's not like I can have that sort of social drinking atmosphere anyway, so yeah. Where were we going? This way. Okay, take a right and then a left. What I haven't had in a long time though, which I've kind of had a hankering for, is plum wine. I don't know if any of you like to drink that. It's ridiculously sweet, but I have a sweet tooth or two. 5 years self-isolation era, yeah. Galara Dragon, hello, welcome on in. Let's give you a shout out. Cranberry juice is delicious. Oh, well, talking about cran. Yeah, here's Galara Dragon. If you like Ultima, then go check out Galara Dragon. Let's put our axe away and talk with the data integrator. You see a peaceful Talorus named Data Integrator. Hi! I am Avatar. I am Data Integrator. I need help with some information crystals. This is my speciality, but you must state your requirements with utmost precision. I have to reprogram the Billy Scup chamber with a designator. No, that request is too imprecise. I cannot help you unless you can be more specific. Okay, I'm trying to create a new Dr. Snore using the pattern from an information crystal. Just stopping by on the way to bed, sadly, but thanks for the shout out. No worries, Galara. It's always good to see you. Time zones can be a problem, but it's, yeah, nice that there's enough of an overlap that we can say hi. Oh, QTRF and I have met. Right. Even with proper crystals, they can be used so many different ways. Depends on how you want patterns interpreted. Must be more specific. It's this kind of co-worker. Like, oh, sorry, you didn't tell me precisely what you wanted me to do, so I can't do it. I need to combine two crystals together? Is that it? Not nearly precise enough. There are so many ways to combine the information into crystals. You must tell me how they are to be combined. I mean, I've already found the crystal that I wanted, but... Librarian would help you, but there is no librarian in this complex. Perhaps Dialogician might help you phrase this more precisely. Thanks for your time. Our time just changed too, so everything's messed up. Yeah, the daylight savings time. You know, I heard something, Galara, about the American daylight savings time usage, that all the, and forgive me I'm using the wrong words here, all the senators had voted that they were in favor of scrapping daylight savings time, but then Nancy Pelosi didn't bring the bill to the House, so I guess everyone can be in favor of it, but one person can just sabotage the whole idea? That sounds great. How many hours do you gain in Ultima time, Crown? -1. Yeah, we'll be the opposite. Use lot spring forwards and fall back, and we, I guess, spring backwards and autumn forwards. Being in the southern hemisphere. And I don't know when the date of the switchover is. Alright, I think we could check with the dialogue people to see if there is a way we can phrase our request better. Just go north. The music is quite interesting. Having an acute taste of the stupids. I have to calculate the percentage chance of two things happening. Each thing has a 6% chance of happening. How do I calculate this? Okay, son, you need to calculate the chances of it not happening and multiply them together. I think that's what you do. And then invert it again to find out the chance that both of those things happened. If I'm remembering off the top of my head. You shouldn't rely on me because I have a major case of the stupids. It's chronic. My doctor said there is no cure. But I'm pretty sure that was the trick I learned way back when in high school. Yeah, here are our friends, the dialogue twins. Surely no more efficient method has been found. Ask Guardian, if there is a better way. Guardian will know. Can you help me with something? That could mean, is there something, anything at all we could help you with? To that we would surely answer in the affirmative. Yeah, so 6 plus 6% or 36%. Joke, this is not the answer. Sonneveld, how could you? 6% of 6% or 0.0036. For both to happen. I think. Yeah, probability gets really screwy sometimes, and it can feel non-intuitive. Then we would have to know which thing it was. Yes, some things we can help with, while others we cannot. For example, math problems. No, surely Elomzinator could not have done such a thing. But I tell you, that is exactly what transpired. Only if the two have been so independent dinguses. Yes, let's ask them the mathematician. He seems to know what's on when it comes to mathematicians. So, can you help me find a magic gem, if you're me? Need help talking with the data integrator? Yes. Ah, now it happens we have a scroll with just the sentences you need for that. Indeed, Futurian told us it would be useful to prepare such a scroll. That question is not solvable in polynomial time. May I have the scroll, please? Yes, having ascertained that we can help you, the next step is to inquire as to whether we will. Quite correct of you, and in fact, as it is our function to provide such scrolls, we will give it to you. Here you are. I am grateful for the assistance. Don't quote me on it, but it sounds right and the same as Sonnevald. Crowdsourcing the results, that's probably the best thing. Yeah, anytime anyone has a mathematical problem, please come to James Nako's chat and ask. Surely someone here will be able to provide you with the answer. The whole streaming thing is just a side gig. To fulfill one's function is to be fulfilled. To be precise, when one is filled, one feels funky. I don't think that is quite right. No, I must work on that line some more. Farewell, wordy ones. This is the new method I have devised. It is somewhat inefficient, but clever nonetheless. Farewell, I said. The subject I came to discuss is no longer relevant. Then I say nothing to you at all. Goodbye. Oh, excuse us. Yes, indeed. Farewell, strange creature. Follow-up question. Now, how do I calculate the chance of it event happening once? It has 2.6 chances of happening once and only once, or at least once. One or more times. I'll field that question to chat. Go nuts. Specialized people who know these sort of things. Let's read what we've got on our scroll. I must align a biphasal controller with a scup pattern matrix in a designator. What oscillation frequency will produce XOR resonance? And how may I engage scup interlock? Hey, that's the scroll that we already picked up from the back room somewhere. Okay, maybe we just tossed it on the ground, but we thought it might be relevant. So it's possible for the player to just find that on their own, I guess. 0.6 times 1.06? Where did the second number come from? 6.36%. I mean, hey, I'm a computer programmer. I would just make a simulation, run it a whole bunch of times, average the results, and say that's good enough. Anyway, I do have to get back to bed. Good luck with Ultima Underworld II. Take care, friends. Take care, Clara. Have a good night. So where are we? We need to go back to the data integrator. Let's take the slip and slide. Whee! Oops, we accidentally jumped so high we left the dimension. Okay, we need to be going this way. But we can't take that because it's too slippery. 6% chances. If only one happens, isn't that 6 times 1 minus 0.6? 6. Did I ever implement my eval command here? I did not. Another project to do later. Alright, we can take this bouncy platform and then run at this other bouncy platform. This should lead us to... yes, the data integrator's room. Val system, cat, etc. password. No such luck, son of Eld. When I was using it for the other chat, I locked it down with a module called safe, which lets me be really restrictive about what opcodes actually get allowed. And even then, the bot runs in a Docker container. Let's talk with the data integrator. I am Avatar. I need help with some information crystals. That is my speciality, but you must state your requirements with utmost precision. I must align a biphasal controller with a scup pattern matrix in a designator. The information crystal should be placed in the purple input hopper. Then place the designator in the central blue circle. The controller crystal can be activated in a number of different ways depending on the desired result. Alright, what oscillation frequency will produce ector resonance? In this case, ector resonance will occur at 617 gigamoogs. Great Scott! This can be achieved by placing the controller crystal in the yellow input hopper. And how may I engage scup interlock? When all the components are in place, pull the facilitator chain in the corner of the chamber. Thanks, you've been most helpful. Say, if you do all this, it should really shake things up. The Kenzenkinses are more complex than I can integrate. I hope Futurian has worked this out sufficiently. Good luck in any case. Does anyone want to know the answer for the P1 or more? I would. I need closure on this whole conversation. So let's take stock. We've got storage crystal, which is the information to do the thing, right? The controller. The information crystal for making the new designator should be this one. So far we haven't found a way of actually identifying them. So you just mean once or at least once? At least once is the second try being meaningless. It can also happen on the second try only, or both times. Or am I missing something? Yeah, I guess it depends on how many times you're allowed to. Right? There was a chamber on the map with a simple platform, yeah, and a button. I'm gonna go visit that one and see what happens if I place these information crystals on it. Too much maths for my puny programmer brain. Same, Gareth. We made computers to solve these things for us. And then later we gave like computers ChatGPT powers, so that they could solve these things for us confidently but inaccurately. Also, I'm offended that my spell check in Firefox thinks maths is a typo. Yeah, loves to default to the US English. I've given up trying to change my whole operating system to like Australian or British English. It just seems like a lost cause. But we're looking for at least once, right? Alright, so for sake of argument, what happens if we place one of these and then flick the switch? A storage crystal. Okay. What if we use this on storage crystal? No, there's no lock on that. For avatar, controller crystal M4Y8. Yeah. I think where I might be off is the first try when I ignore the second try. Well, I suppose what we could do is just kill this one. Thus activating these doors, we gain access to the chamber, and we just try stuff out. Because I remember on my old save game, which was from much further on in the quest, I still had one or two of these around, and they were named, so there must be a way to name them. Do I have... I'm level 10 now, I should have access to name enchantment or Wisliam. Let's try. Let's try magic. Ort Wisliam. Storage crystal? Left click? Oh! Left clicking. So right clicking is how we normally look at stuff in the game in our inventory. And if you look at the storage crystal, you see a storage crystal. But if you left click it to use the crystal, you can read the crystal signature, which is M4Y8. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Okay, but it's good to know that we can cast the Identify spell now. So this is definitely the one we want, and the other one we wanted is in chat history somewhere. Way back where? Okay, it's not in my scroll back anymore, but let me use up arrow to go back through my chat log. Just my chat log. E0Y2. So that's the one we want for the programming instructions. So we can just click on this. No wait, E0Y2 is the mind of the previous doodad. And that's the one we found by the lava, so yay. Put that back here. And then all of these others are probably completely irrelevant. Though it would be kind of amusing to see, like, if the game would let me create a Talorid with memories from one of these things, and it actually has some weird different personality. not what I wanted to cast, but sure, let's just load up good old embed money. Like we have much mana left anyway. 4 points of mana. By the way, James, feel free to ignore these posts, lol. What, a streamer ignoring chat? That's never happened before. I'm just happy people can hang out and do some formal mathematical proofs while I play video games. Yes, no, and no, yes are the same. Steph, like, as an Aussie, you've got to say, yeah, nah, and nah, yeah are actually different. Let's give us a save. And let's see if we are able to kill this poor blob. It's damaging our armor. Crushed it, Master Lobo. Well done. Oh no! All the doors are open. We'll hurry through and gain access to the machine. Oh wow. Okay. We've got a slick purple wall. Oh, central circle, that was mentioned in the thing. A whole buttload of switches. Ooh, do not want. Slick purple wall. Even more switches. And there's a bunch of more of these crystals here. But we've got all the ones we want, so let me scroll back. Information crystal goes in the purple. And information in this case is, I think, the personality crystal, which is this one. There's plenty of space to drop it, Avatar. Just there, okay. And then this one, controller goes in. Wait, hang on. Designator goes in the central blue area. Controller goes in the yellow hopper. This one. Yes, it can only be yes, no, or no, yes. All else you can ignore. Where's that pull chain? Here. Hey, we've got a new dude. How are you? Billy Scup, Dr. Snore. The Talorus emits a euphonious hun. I'm Avatar. I'm Dr. Snore, and I'm very busy. Do you need something? You should seek the Futurian. Yes, Historian can tell me how things were in better times. Then Futurian can tell me how to make them so again. I sculpt you to save your people. I suppose you must oppose Guardian then. Seems not all aliens are bad aliens. Thank you for your assistance. If an event is made up of smaller mutually exclusive events, then the probability of any of them happening is the sum of the individual probabilities. Why are you so busy? Nothing is as my function indicates it should be. All are sculpted now by strange new patterns. I must restore old patterns to Billy's Cup Chamber. Much work to do. Yeah, I guess I'll leave you to it. So much to do. Where to begin? Where to begin? Cool. That saved all of the Talorids of Talorus from the Guardian's influence. Doesn't get me the crystal I want, though. Oh, it's a resilient sphere. Delightful. Was there anyone we could talk to then get us the crystal we need? I don't suppose the Dr. Snore has already reprogrammed all of the others, but maybe it's possible. We can talk to the historian to say that the job's done, I guess. And the historian should know where the Blackrock sphere is. So... or the Blackrock gem. That'll probably get us what we want. Maths is never intuitive. Right on. Right, just remember e to the power of I times pi is -1. Years of academics in towers avoiding the outside world ensured that maths never made it mainstream. You know what the problem is, I think, Steph? The years of academics has ensured that maths has tried to optimize for putting the most meaning into the smallest amount of squiggle possible in order to save as much ink as possible. Because, you know, they had finite amounts of ink and a lot of maths to do, so they put a lot of meaning into, like, oh, this little prime symbol means this thing here, but this other thing here. That's what's made it a little inaccessible. Use longer variable names, damn it. Where are we? Historian. Hey, party dude. How's the party? Avatar, you have done it. The new Dr. Snore can restore the old patterns and free Talorus from Guardian. I must do something for you in exchange. Well, if you must. Notation is wild. I didn't even get to the worst of it. I stopped keeping up when I was 14. That's why most people suck at it, and even fewer like it. Thank God programmers only have to count to 10 most of the time. Or are you saying, thank God programmers only have to count to 10 most of the time? Programmers only count to 1. Yes. There's no such thing as 2. I mean, I still did programming, like I still did maths in university. I didn't quite get calculus much, but the linear algebra is quite useful. Guardian used powerful magic to make lava pit below. Serves as power source for us. Few know this, but at center, where spell was cast, is small island in middle of lava. There lies gem you seek. Yeah, cool. Lava is deadly for my species. There was once a method used to teleport Vors to any desired location, but is no longer used as it is not efficient. But as historian, I still know it. I will send you to the gem now. Wait, no, how am I going to get back? I did mathematics for software engineering and never used any of it after passing that class. Wow. But yeah, I did like linear algebra because it's used a lot in graphics programming, and graphics programming is the stuff that looks showy and cool. There it is, that tiny black bit there on the otherwise black floor, which we cannot talk to, is a cool Blackrock gem. Yoink. And it looks like that is a bouncy platform that will take us out of the lava. Hopefully, and not just throw us into the lava? passed. Good job, Gareth. Oh, thank goodness, it just made a solid walkway. Alright, we've got our Blackrock gem. We can head home to Britannia. We never did find out what that key was for, because it's apparently not for this portcullis. And we have a backpack full of these information crystals, which I'll dump out later because they're not going to be useful. But we did it. We've got the gem from this dimension and freed the Talorids from the Guardian's influence. And we got that amethyst rod, which I've put in here, which is one of the components we needed for Altara back in the Kill 'em and Keep dimension. So we're getting closer with the whole main quest line there, which is nice. This is perfect. Like, sometimes it doesn't quite work out, but this dimension has been like one stream's length of content to watch, which is nice. Whee! Whoop. Nope, nope, we don't want to go that way. Nope, nope, let's try and stop from the sliding. Oh no, the avatar's just trapped forever, bouncing on these platforms. Pull back! Okay, we made it, we just need to step on this one carefully and hurl ourselves back to Britannia. Nice. Let's give us a quick save, actually. I'll try and do a bunch of more inventory management off-stream. Danny is lost because the avatar is stuck in an infinite sliding loop. Yeah. It's just a trap set by the Guardian. Trying to kill the avatar has always failed, but getting them stuck in a magical bouncy castle? Now that is innovative thinking for a baddie. Here we are, back in the castle. Hopefully no one else has been murdered. Right? Miranda? Yeah? How's it going? No more murders? Good to see thee again, Poggers. You recount for Miranda your latest experiences, and she records them carefully to distribute to other members of the castle. Be sure and let me know if thou dost learn anything new. Yeah, where's Wizardy Guy? What's his face? Nistel. Yo, Nistel, how's it going? You fit between these pillars. What brings thee to see me here, Avatar? I have a gem for thee to treat. Examine it. Nistel holds out a gnarled hand. Drag, right click, there we go. Certainly. Nistel performs a gesture and incantation. He hands the gem, now heated by his magic, back to you. Try this now, then. Hast thou any others thou wouldst have me treat? No, not right now. There is nothing more, Poggers. I must return to my work. I'll speak with you later, then. I like how they tried to do a locked room murder mystery. It's sort of a locked room, like, magical Blackrock sphere puzzle. Certainly, like, you know, there's still someone here that we suspect being the murderer, but we haven't gained any new evidence lately, and we've got to wait for another beat with the plot to find out who. Pray. God, hi, how are you doing? Julia, Jeffrey, Yolo, and where is he? Before I end the stream, let's go grill Patterson again. The old Blackrock Magical Cage Room murder mystery, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Just unfortunate that Guardian happened to imprison Detective Columbo in the same sphere at the same time. Let's do praise room. Patterson, I'm coming for you, Patterson. Look, they still haven't cleaned up the blood outside poor Lady Tori's rooms. Those blasted lazy servants. Patterson. Oh, that's Nelson. We can talk to you as well. We may as well, while you're still here. I hope it ends with a gathering of all the suspects and a reveal, with a twist. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Gather everyone to the accusing parlor. Study, if I may, I would like to hear thy thoughts on the current situation. Well, it seemed clear to me that Lady Tori was killed intentionally, not just by some animal or brutal humanoid. Thanks, Nelson, that's all. Will that be all, Poggers? Yes, I shall speak with you again later. Addison, I know you're around here somewhere. J'accuse! Avatar, what a surprise, a real treat. We don't really have a dialogue option other than getting him to train us in charisma, which we are not charismatic, and we are not doing a charisma heavy build this time. I don't know if charisma really affects dialogue options much. What hast thou been doing since I saw thee last year? Well, Avatar, I shall not soon forget our last encounter. Thou didst teach me a lesson in honesty that was long past due, and though it hurts my pride, I must thank thee for it. Adultery is an ugly sin, but an easy one to fall into. Ah, 'tis a relief to be living without lies again. Yeah, no lies, eh? Did I mention she's got enemy eyes? Yeah, they do kind of pop a little bit, don't they, Jimmy? But the blonde female avatar is the one that we picked in Ultima 7 Part 1, Blackgate, so this is the one we're continuing with. Thou art a scoundrel, Patterson, and I hope thou hast mended thy ways. I know you haven't. Again, I thank thee. Will that be all, Poggers? Yeah, speak with you later when I can properly accuse you. Always a pleasure, Poggers. Adultery is a slippery slope. Yeah, you know, you just... One day you're bringing the groceries home and then suddenly adultery. It just happens. Is Feridwin in his rooms as well? Feridwin is the one you're supposed to suspect, because he is former fellowship. Yes, Poggers, what may I do for thee? How did you spend the last year, Feridwin? Dissolution of the fellowship did not change my desire to aid the poor and needy of Britannia. I've continued to run the shelter in Paws, though we are in great need of more funding from Lord British. I fear that soon we may lack the means to offer even the meagre services that we currently provide. Art thou finished, Avatar? Yes, I'll speak with you again later. I mean, we could throw this guy in jail anyway. We could just suspect him of wrongdoing. We're the Avatar. What we say goes. What's the escalation from adultery? Then next minute, murdering at the command of a power-mad multidimensional deity. Yeah, it's just... you fall into it. But yes, that's where we can leave the stream for today, I think. We've done good. We've got a new Blackrock gem. We'll apply that next time. This is end of stream 9. 9 streams of this already. We're making decent progress, I think. It's not quite like the XCOM streams, where it's just the same alien killing missions every time. Have a good night, James. Thank you, Sumi. Have a good day at work. Where were the human sacrifices? Yeah. Let's have a look on the Twitches. Reload this. Because we could go raid someone. But who? Yes. There's people we can raid here. Since they're a relatively new streamer, let's go raid into Pixel Turkey. They're also an Aussie retro streamer, which is cool, and they're currently playing Commander Keen 2. Wait for my adverts to load, I guess. XCOM was not the best stream game. Yeah, Gareth, that's kind of the thing. Like, it can be a fun game, but not too entertaining for stream unless I want to be talking like random stuff over the top of it, which I can't really do because I'm either playing game and talking about it, or I'm talking. Yeah. Also, thanks for the mind sport, Stephen. Stefan. Yes. Yes, thank you. I do enjoy chat, even if it's going off on weird random tangents. I mean, that's my jam, baby. But let's keep staring at Patterson accusingly. We've got a raid message, and you can do that. Personally, I'm going to add in the old bongo tap because I've got it. Unfortunately, you can't spend channel points to redeem the bongo because it's animated, but you can spend channel points to redeem other emotes. I've set it fairly cheap, so no one has to actually subscribe or anything if they want some cute emotes. Yes, how do I do this? Take care, folks, until next time. That's my line, Master Lobar. How dare you? But thank you. Let's raid Pixel Turkey. Get that raid going. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you all have a good week, and I will see you next time for some more Ultima Underworld 2. Take care. Bye. Change scene. Change scene.